In August 1945, the Japanese and American forces were still waging a brutal war in the Pacific, though the Americans had a weapon that could bring the entire world to its knees. Less than a month earlier, the Trinity test had officially concluded that the US now had the destructive power of atomic bombs. On July 26, the Allies called for the unconditional surrender of the Imperial Japanese Armed Forces in the Potsdam Declaration, but the Japanese, as always, never surrendered. The US and their allies now had two options. 1. Carry on with their plan of an invasion of the Japanese mainland, codenamed Operation Downfall, which would have an estimated casualty count in the tens of millions. Or 2. Unleash the atomic bombs on Japan until they surrendered. Thousands of casualties were happening every day, so President Truman had a monumental choice to make: to drop the bombs or not. He ultimately decided the bombs were a better choice and gave the order to drop the first bomb on the city of Hiroshima. At 2:45 a.m. on August 6, 3 B-29 bombers took off from Tinian Island. The 10,000-pound atomic bomb, nicknamed Little Boy, would be dropped from the bomber named Enola Gay, which was piloted by Colonel Paul Tibbets. At 8:15, Bombardier Thomas Fearby released the atomic bomb for the first time against a population. As it exploded 2,000 feet above Hiroshima, it quickly engulfed the city in a blinding flash of heat and light. The blast, equal to about 15,000 tons of TNT, instantly vaporized about 60,000 people and destroyed 5 square miles of the city. After the Hiroshima bombing, President Truman issued a statement announcing the use of the new weapon. If they do not now accept their terms, they might expect a rain of ruin from the air, the like of which has never been seen on this earth. Additional broadcasts were sent out, warning the Japanese civilians to evacuate major cities. Since there was no indication of surrender, the US prepared their other bomb. The second bomb was already prepared for another strike on August 11th, but bad weather predictions pushed the date up to August 9th. Just 3 days after Hiroshima, B-29 bombers took off from Tinian Island with the atomic bomb, nicknamed Fat Man, being transported in Boxcar, which was piloted by Major Charles W. Sweeney. The city of Kokura was actually the initial target, but clouds and smoke made an accurate bombing impossible. Nagasaki also had poor visibility, but an opening in the clouds at the last minute made it possible for Bombardier Kermit K. Behan to release the weapon. At 11:02 a.m., 1,650 feet above the city of Nagasaki, a second atomic bomb was unleashed on mankind, with the equivalent force of 22,000 tons of TNT, which instantly obliterated everything and everyone within a mile, killing about 40,000 instantly. Although it is difficult to say how many exactly died to the bombs, estimates range from a total death count of 110,000 to 210,000. On August 15th, Emperor Hirohito finally announced Japan's surrender, stating, "The war situation has developed not necessarily to Japan's advantage."